I keep on falling and out of love with you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for new videos. Hi guys, and welcome to the original Hugh. I am Hugh, otherwise known as Matthew, and I'm so sorry that you joined me today. I'm having a moment. Let me have my moment. I don't know. I was talking to someone today, someone who I may be having a date with in the future, but I'm feeling very weird about it. So, yes, this video is definitely different. I would say it's much more personal. We are not talking about celebrities. We are not talking about makeup. I don't even know what I do anymore. Today, I want to just have a little discussion with you, the world, my audience. Hello, I am Hugh. We've already done the introduction. What is wrong with me? This video is going to be titled something to do with along with the lines of settling down. What is settling down? This irks me. This irritates me. This is annoying. Metal straw, we have to be eco. The world is dying. I'm also drinking rum, like a sailor. I don't know. Let's whip this out the way really quickly. I'm vexed, as we've covered. The reason is, I've always been very confident in terms of knowing what I want. Like, I've never been confident about the way I look. Like, I can fake it, because sometimes, you have to. Like, it's not a bad thing to just, put on extra confidence if you don't feel it inside. That's completely fine. I recommend you do that. But I've always been very, very confident in knowing what I want for a relationship and for my future. And that is, I just want one person. I just want to be with one person, and we clearly obviously get along. We have a lot of things in common, but also that we also don't have some things in common, because I think having areas where you cross over, picture a Venn diagram, things I like, things they like, and in the middle we have things which bring us together, but that the fact that we have differences on either side can help bring us together even further. For example, if I date someone who's really into like base jumping, I would love to try base jumping, but also I won't do it because death. But if I date someone who's really into it, then it'll make me more inclined to actually sort of go out my comfort zone and do it. Maybe that's a bad example because you could die, but you get my point. Like, I hate butterflies. I do. I really hate any flying kind of insect. It just bugs me. Pun. It just really creeps me out. I don't like them flying around my head. And I dated someone who loved butterflies. So what did we do? We went to a place called literally Butterfly World. And I kept jumping. I was such a girl that day.
Hashtag no offense 2020 woke.
And so it's good to be with someone who makes you sort of, not makes you, but like encourages you to do something different. I think that is good. I think that builds for a stronger relationship. Because if you just agree on everything, then that's great. But I like having those little areas of difference. I think it gives more spark and more spice. People that I've dated in the past few years, they always seem to say they want the same thing as me. They always I will be very honest when I go on a date with someone, because like I said, I'm very confident in knowing, I just want to meet that one person who I could spend the rest of my life with. That is the ultimate goal for me when it comes to a relationship. That is the ultimate thing. I don't need to feel as if, oh, I'm young, I'm dumb, I just want to go out there and, have sex with everything that moves because, I'm young and why not? That's just not for me. I just don't feel that way. I would be very happy having a lot of crazy, wild sex, but with just one person. So I've never felt that need to really, go crazy in terms of, building up a body count or anything like that. And I've dated people and I've been very sort of honest about it. Not really in their face and being like, be monogamous, be this and be that. So it irks me and it vexes me and it irritates me when I date someone who will say, okay, this is how the conversation will go. I really like you and I'm only interested in really sort of having a monogamous relationship, and and I hope you feel that way too. And I really like you, and I really hope that we continue to date, if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I've had that conversation, not even a conversation, it's just like a little thing. I've had that tiny little discussion with people before, and they say in the moment that it's fine, and then jump to a few weeks later and it's like they're breaking up with me for some kind of bullshit reason, and it is literally always some kind of bullshit reason. And it's like, if you didn't want this, then why lead me on in that way? So with this video, I guess I just want to talk about the idea of settling down. You don't have to look at it as if that's the end of your life, because I think some people hear the words settle down and it's like, oh, that's the moment when sex stops. It's like, pfft. No, that's the moment when you find someone who you're so compatible with, you can have crazy wild sex anywhere you want. I mean, while still being somewhat decent. I mean, come on. I mean, what does settling down mean to you guys? When you hear that term, how does that make you feel? Does it frighten you? Because I could understand if, I've never used that word with someone, by the way, those words. I've never gone into, dating someone and been like, I could really settle down with you. I've never done that. I've always been very, very sort of just like sincere and honest, but in no kind of pushy way. I've just been like, you know, I really like you and I really hope this goes somewhere. It's usually been that, like literally those words in the way I just said it. Nothing big, no dramatic moment. No, there's no me being like, right, we have to stop everything we're doing because I need to have a moment to say something and be honest. None of that. It's literally just like, you know, I really like you. I think this is I think we're having nice dates and, you know, I hope we keep doing this. It's usually just that, and I don't get it. Then later on, it just ends. And the way I always try to look at it, like any of you out there who have been through the same thing, who've been through sort of heartbreak after heartbreak, is fine. Like, it is fine. Like, I don't look at those exes I've had and have hate towards them or anger or frustration. Of course, frustration in the beginning. Of course, a little bit of anger and sadness in the beginning. But I'm able to sort of look back and just be like, you know what? It just wasn't meant to be. And that's great. That is fine. And any of you right now who may be watching this going through a breakup, that is fine. This video should just be breakup advice. Oh my God, that's a new video. Be prepared. To settle down does not mean it's the end of your exciting life and that's all of a sudden the moment where you get a mortgage and get pregnant, or the moment where your dick has to shrivel up and fall off because you've settled down. No! The moment in which you settle down, that is just a negative way to put it. For me, it's just the moment where I find someone who I want to go crazy and be like, let's just do a last minute trip and go somewhere. Fuck it, let's just go to like Rome for a couple of days. Why not? Like, I want that. Like, I want to meet someone who's like, you know what? Yeah, cool. Not where it's kind of been seen as, oh no, we're together and monogamous and I guess this is it, you know, we don't have sex anymore and we just wear our habits. That's what nuns wear, right? Habits. And we just sit at home not touching each other and just watching Netflix until we die. Please. Anyone who's watching this video and you are going for like a weird breakup or something similar to what I'm describing, they just weren't the one for you. As I've come to learn, those people in my past were just not the ones for me. That is fine. I just wish these people that I've dated before were able to sort of look further than just like a few weeks, you know, and like see like a year into the future, could they picture themselves still with me? And if they can't, then end it as soon as possible. Don't drag it out and lead me on, which is what has happened. And that's where a lot of the initial anger and frustration came from, is the fact that I just felt led on when you could have thought about this when I first made a very brief, short, sincere comment about how, yeah, I really like you and, you know, I hope we keep dating. Hey, that's just how I think. Well, this was definitely a change of pace, guys. I feel this was a lot more personal video, which I guess was long overdue because I've been doing YouTube now, strangely, for like 2 months and I've actually been sticking to it, like a strict schedule. So I'm low-key proud of myself. Be proud for me as well. Take care, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. That's actually a good idea. Breakup advice, new video, future plan.